The man was about to take a picture, but he found a strange man with a strange demeanor. Not only did he move stiffly and stare blankly, even the tone of his voice was different from a normal person. But the strangest thing was the gestures he made, because they always touch each other's fists. They never used to shake hands, and this series of abnormal behavior also made Chris suspicious. What secrets were hidden in this man? In order to completely solve the mystery in his heart, he pressed the camera button when the man wasn't looking, but just as the flash accidentally lit up at the same time, a strange scene also ensued. The man suddenly rushed at him angrily, and told Jack to get out of here. The man was dragged away only after everyone tried to stop him. In response to the man's sudden rage, his girlfriend's father gave the explanation of epilepsy. Everyone accepted this explanation, but Chris knew in his heart of hearts that it wasn't. From the moment he arrived at his girlfriend's house, he sensed something was wrong. The maid had an exaggerated smile on her face. The gardener's eyes looked like a cheetah waiting to strike, and the way his girlfriend's parents treated him was a little too warm. Chris knew it was probably an illusion caused by nervousness, so with his girlfriend's reassurance, he soon regained his composure. But after nightfall, Chris still could not sleep for a long time. He always felt that there was a pair of eyes staring at him in the dark. In order to relieve the pressure inside, Chris went to the yard to get some air, but then an even more bizarre scene appeared. The gardener was running madly towards him. The moment the gardener got close to him, he suddenly turned around and ran away, and when Chris turned his head, he was startled by the maid in front of the window. The sudden shock had put him off his cigarettes, but he was about to go back to bed. He met his girlfriend's mother in the living room. At the woman's invitation, he sat uneasily on the opposite couch as the woman talked to him about family matters. Chris's nerves gradually eased, but he didn't realize that danger was approaching. As the woman slowly unearthed the fear buried in Chris's heart, it was too late for him to escape. Chris was in an endless abyss, although he was very conscious, but his body couldn't move at all. The moment the woman touched him, Chris suddenly woke up from his sleep, and he realized he was back in his room. But the fear of the darkness was still fresh in his mind, seeing that the time was already early in the morning. So Chris charged his cell phone. He took his camera and went into the nearby forest to take pictures. But when he returned to the villa, he saw the maid in front of the mirror again. So Chris was curious and picked up the camera, but the maid noticed him. Chris hurriedly turned the direction of the lens, and when he looked up again, the maid in front of the window had disappeared.